No pressure, but you're now favourites to win it all again, aren't you?
Well, I didn't know that. Someone said to me that I've been in so many finals and I didn't believe that either. I think as a club we just see where we go. We've got expectations, hopefully we exceed them. I don't feel like there's ever pressure because within our camp, well externally because in our camp we're always striving to be our best, so if success comes from it then that's paid off very well.
Speaking of pay, now you've mentioned it, I think people think you're getting paid thousands a year. We're not quite at that stage yet, no?
No, I've seen plenty of rumours saying that we're full-time and stuff like that. I wish that was the case, but no, it's a contribution fee, a win bonus. It's a massive step in the right direction. We started playing rugby league because we wanted to play with our friends and we love the sport. The payment, it's just a cherry on top. We're still doing the same. We're still playing with our mates and we're still playing the sport that we love at the highest level. So, it's fantastic and hopefully it'll grow, but it's not the be-all and end-all.
No, as important as a few extra quid is to everyone, especially these days, how important is the fact that you've got the support of the club, the staff, the facilities at Leeds? How important is that in terms of building the Rhinos brand as a women's team?
Oh, massive. It's absolutely massive. I feel like the financial status, it is just another step, but people don't see what's happening behind the scenes. We train at the same ground as the men, we're playing at the same ground as the men, we get the same treatment in terms of doctors, physios, the coaching staff's absolutely phenomenal. I honestly can't put a cap on where we are at the moment. Leeds, I think, I'm not being biased, but I would say it has the best facilities and the best care for their teams, and I always speak so highly of the team that I'm about because it's my hometown team and I'm so honoured to be a part of it. So to be part of Leeds, I'm so proud, and I think that the way that the game's going, it can only get better.
How important are things like that, the fact that you play at Headingley, in terms of you're doing exactly the same as the men? You know, I know Weekwood was a great facility and everything, but now you're on the same level playing field. Yeah,
massively, and at the same time we are playing curtain raisers for the men, so we're getting used to playing in front of those crowds. We're getting used to playing in the stadium when there's an atmosphere, and that's what we need. We need an increase in attendances to be able to advance to the next level of what is expected in the Women's Super League. And that comes from statistics, and once the RFL and Super League and all that can see the statistics, then the next level, the next step can be pushed on. So we're hoping to build a platform, we're hoping to build a foundation, and I think that we're doing that very well.
Amy Hardcastle scares me. How important is it that she's on your side now rather than against you?
Yeah, lovable off the field, you don't want to play against her, and I think that's what we found out a few times last year. She's a fantastic addition to our squad, and I think for both signings, the fact that the experience in there, both played in massive World Cups and finals, that's what we need. We've got so many new signings from the academy and the army, and I think for them to look up to the likes of them, I look up to them, and I'm not too far behind, and I think it'll be a massive contribution to the squad in terms of the experience that we need on and off the field.
Yeah, I've got to stop mentioning that you're so experienced despite the fact you're still young. Is it nice for you to have these players who've got that more experience in the squad, so you can kind of take a step back from that leadership?
I'll never take a step back from the leadership role. I'm classed as apparently one of the experienced ones in the team, which I do find quite funny. It's not something I ever thought would be a thing, but it's very exciting to see what they can bring. It's like I said, it's not just on the field, it's off. It's the expectations, it's everything that comes with being a rugby league player, and they're absolutely fantastic people to be broadcasting that and showing what we can do as a club. I think them coming in helps other people, but it also spurs people on, and I'm hoping, like I said, that they're as much as an inspiration to me as they are for the rest of the squad.
When you first find out that Amy was coming in, Georgia Hale from the NRLW, what was the first impression with yourselves and your teammates?
I don't think there was much pressure. I think it's a relief. It gave a buzz around the room because we're adding to an already fantastic squad. And it gets very excited for the 2023 season, and to look around at the squad, it's a fairly new squad now this year, and to look around and think we're going to be all right, we're going to go out and prove a few things here, I think is impressive. So there weren't any worry in people's minds. although people are fighting for positions, especially with the financial status coming in, there hasn't been a change in the ethos and basically just the feeling around camp. It is a family and we'll take people in like a family, and I don't think positional wise people get too concerned.
Finally, the assault course, the army training. How was that? How did you feel? Is that something you were a fan of, or are you glad to see the back of it?
I look forward to it every year. I think it's something that you learn so much about your teammates, how they cope under pressure, how they like to be spurred on, do they like to be spurred on. And I think it massively helps knowing that off the field. So when you go on the field in those tough situations as the assault course and being put through your paces, how are they going to respond to your kind of communication? So I think it's a massive thing for the squad, and I think it's the best thing that we can do. And for us to look at what the Army girls do every week, I think it kind of gives us a new appreciation for what they go through. And I think we sometimes forget that they serve our country, and some of us do it for rugby, but it's nothing anywhere near on the level that they are. So for us to have an insight into their lives and to be pushed through our paces, I think is fantastic for the team and fantastic for the individuals.